Man, I just think that the caliber of what we consider an all-star was really, really significant in the 90s. I'm just being honest. Like, I witnessed, like, oh my God. Like, these guys were really super duper stars, bro. Like, I remember when AI came into the league, like, he took over the league. Like, there was a movement. Like, he was damn near Tupac as an NBA player. Like, he was do-rag, he was here. You know what I'm saying? He playing with his chain on. You know what I mean? He playing with 10 carats in his head.
It all started with one unforgettable moment. Dwyane Wade once broke Kobe Bryant's nose during an All-Star game. And when he later called to apologize, Kobe's response revealed everything wrong with the modern NBA mindset. Blood streamed down Kobe's face in front of millions of fans, but the moment wasn't treated like a joke, a highlight, or a social media clip. It was treated like war. Wade spent the rest of that night convinced he had just made a career-ending mistake. But what Kobe said to him on that phone call revealed a mentality that has almost completely vanished from today's league.
Modern league.
His goons, his camp was gully.
Yo, his securities used to, his bodyguards used to be so big.
None of them had a line. Nobody got their beard done. These dudes look like they came straight from prison.
Yeah.
They had all the white people at the game like, oh my God, are they behind us?
Before we get to those 3 unforgettable words, you have to understand what the All-Star Game used to truly stand for. Wade's recent interview doesn't just question today's players, it challenges the idea that being an All-Star in 2024 holds the same weight it did 20 years ago. Back then, the badge carried fear, respect, and pressure. Today, there's a belief floating around that talent is talent, stars are stars, and eras don't matter. Wade doesn't buy that. His reasoning goes way deeper than stats, mixtapes, or empty gym scoring runs.
So here's my take on all, just my personal take. And I've already shared why I think the game has kind of went a little watered down, because it's not just about the game anymore. If you know the schedule of all-star guys now versus then, it's about the business. It's not about the game anymore. As much as you have to do before you actually go perform, it's different from back in the day. But the thing I would say is this: as someone who came in, my first All-Star game being 04-05 season, the stars of the game was the one who determined how the game went.
This is about presence. About fear. About walking into an arena and commanding respect before the tip-off. Wade grew up watching the NBA in the early 90s. And when he talks about that era, his whole energy changes. These weren't just all-stars filling roster spots. These were icons who played every game like their name was on the line. Allen Iverson is the perfect example. When AI entered the league, basketball almost became secondary to the movement he created. Wade even compared him to Tupac, but even that barely captures it. Iverson wore his chain during games. When the league pushed for a cleaner image, they wanted him gone. He rocked cornrows when executives pushed conformity. And he moved with an entourage that looked straight out of a high-security block. Wade remembers seeing that security up close. Not suits or polished corporate types, real ones in fresh Reeboks. Families in the crowd would glance nervously over their shoulders. That energy followed Iverson everywhere. He never toned it down for marketability. The world adjusted to him, not the other way around.
Okay.
Kobe Bryant brought it every All-Star.
Every All-Star.
So me as a young guy having to guard Kobe, he at my ass. I got to lock up.
Yeah, I do.
It was different because of the stars in the league. So I'm not saying that LeBron at 40 should be the one. But what I'm saying is when we came in, the stars determined how the game was going to go by what they brought to the game. Yeah. I'm just following suit because I'm a young fella happy to be here, but I don't want to get embarrassed by Kobe Bryant.
And Iverson was just one piece of a stacked era. Michael Jordan was still in his prime, crushing anyone bold enough to challenge him. Charles Barkley threw elbows and talked trash to anyone too close. Penny Hardaway built one of the most iconic sneaker campaigns ever. Magic Johnson had changed the game and still commanded attention the second he walked into a room. Every player in those All-Star games had a signature shoe deal, and not because brands were desperate, they earned it through dominance, not follower counts. These guys were larger than life. And the All-Star Game was the proving ground where the real elite showed they belonged. According to Wade, the shift began with social media, and it runs way deeper than most people realize. In the 90s, athletes were the influencers. They shaped culture because they owned the spotlight. Kids didn't want to go viral, they wanted to be like Mike. Rock penny shoes. Cross defenders like AI every single night. Athletes controlled the conversation about style, swagger, and greatness itself. That dynamic has flipped completely today.
Because he broke Kobe's nose in the All-Star game.
But he was competing
No,
at a
he
high
was-
level.
I'm a guy.
Why you break his
Yeah.
nose?
He
Though? I always
slapped
wanted
him,
to ask
bro.
you that. Bro.
Yeah,
With
you
the
wasn't
mid.
gonna ask me that. Well, I was
Did
on
you
the show.
wanna
Why
ask-
you
it
didn't
was
ask me
a-
on your show?
I forgot.
You forgot.
I
So
forgot you broke Kobe nose,
I did,
man.
I did.
You be using all your fouls too.
Ain't going home with none of them.
That's the competitive nature.
He don't leave no fouls on the table.
So when I came in, Kobe set the tone for the All-Star games.
Right.
Kobe would go out there and be ready to bust your ass.
Right.
So when I was that All-Star game in particular, the one we talking about, Kobe was fucking me up on the other end. He was hitting me. He was doing that little
Right here.
He was hitting me with, and I'm
that
like,
shit hurt.
I'm like, Kobe,
Come on,
he
man.
don't care. Kobe's he locked in. He's a competitor. So I'm, then I lose myself a little
Right.
bit. I'm like, oh, this
Now, shoe companies hand deals to TikTok and Instagram personalities whose entire job is influence, not basketball. Athletes still get endorsements. But the power to shape culture has shifted to people who've never stepped on a court. And the shift isn't just shoes. Wade explains how a modern all-star schedule looks nothing like back then. Media duties pile up for weeks. Sponsorships demand non-stop attention. Content creation cuts into practice time. Appearances pull players in 12 directions at once. The actual game turns into just one piece of a massive corporate machine. When business comes before competition, the fire is harder to keep alive. You can't show up ready to dominate after 3 straight days of interviews, photo shoots, and brand activations. Your mind drifts. Your energy gets split. Wade sees it every time he watches modern All-Star weekends. Players are physically there, but mentally somewhere else entirely.
get the ball because I'm fucking you up. Right? That's all I'm thinking. I'm about to foul you because now you fucking me up down there and the ref ain't calling it. We're in the All-Star game. No one sees this but me and you.
Right.
And I told you 3 times, Kobe, stop doing that. So I was like,
Yo, here come that Chicago. Stop doing it.
I was like, so I'm a person who I'm gonna handle it. Okay. Now, mind you, didn't try to bust nobody knows that, you know what I mean? But I did try to foul the shit out of him just to let him know you're not gonna play here. So I let him go. He went into this thing. I was like, and then I saw him grab his nose and I started bleeding. I was like,
Bro, he gave you the look like this, like
no, he ain't say nothing. No, he scared me because he ain't say nothing to me.
Yeah, he's scary.
I was like, Kobe, you all right?
And Wade isn't speaking from the outside. He lived it. His first All-Star appearance came in the 2004 to 2005 season, and it felt nothing like today's laid-back vibe. Back then, stars refused to treat the All-Star game like a vacation. They treated it like a statement about pride, identity, and who really mattered. And the one enforcing that standard harder than anyone? Kobe Bryant.
He like a broke nose. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, I told
my
I
black
said that
mask.
so
Put it
when
back
I
yourself.
called him about the All-Star, I was like, hey, bro, like, we good?
We good?
Are
Yeah.
you cool? And he was like, I love it. And
That's
I was
crazy.
scared as hell. I'm like, oh, he about to give me 40.
That's
So
a
let me
different
ask you
He about to give me
mindset.
40 in LA.
Wade showed up young, excited, just grateful to be in the room with legends. He wasn't trying to prove a point, he wanted to soak it all in. Kobe arrived on a completely different mission. He showed up ready to tear through anyone wearing the other jersey. To him, the word exhibition meant nothing. No standings. No stakes. No excuses. Every possession mattered. That intensity spilled into the entire arena. Wade learned the lesson the hard way. Guarding Kobe meant enduring relentless scoring, physicality, elbows flying, bodies bumping. Wade tried telling him to relax, it's just an exhibition. Kobe ignored him. He wasn't there to make friends. He was there to dominate. Period. And then came the moment that changed everything. Wade fouled Kobe hard. Not a clean basketball play, not a play on the ball, a statement meant to draw a line. Blood appeared almost instantly. Kobe grabbed his nose as red streamed through his fingers, in front of the entire world. Wade's stomach dropped. He had just broken Kobe Bryant's nose during an All-Star game seen by millions. On the outside, he stayed calm. Inside? Panic hit full speed. After the game, Wade did something most players wouldn't dare. He called Kobe directly. No agents. No team officials. No middleman. 3 words came through: I loved it. Not we're good. Not don't worry about it. Kobe genuinely loved that Wade matched his intensity in a game most treated like a joke. For one night, the All-Star game felt like real basketball. That response says everything about the mindset that once defined the league. A broken nose wasn't a problem, it was respect. Proof you showed up ready to fight for something real. Now imagine the same moment today: a player breaks another player's nose in an All-Star game, and social media detonates instantly. Hot takes dominate for a week. The competition is buried under noise. Apologies are demanded. The league steps in. Kobe saw his blood and felt alive. A competitor matched his energy when